Switched my husband's drink with mine. He deserved every second of what happened next. For 2 years, I thought I was losing my mind. It started small with forgetting things I knew I hadn't forgotten. I'd put my keys in my purse and find them in the freezer. I'd have conversations I couldn't remember having. I'd wake up confused about what day it was. My husband Nathan was so supportive. He'd rub my back and tell me we'd figure it out together. He took me to doctors who ran tests and found nothing wrong. He started keeping a journal of my episodes so we could show the specialists. At a family dinner, his mother pulled him aside and I heard her whisper, "Is she okay? She seems really out of it tonight." Nathan sighed and said, "We're trying to figure out what's wrong. Some days are better than others." His sister cornered me in the kitchen and said, "Sweetie, I'm worried about you driving. Can I hold on to your keys tonight just to be safe?" I handed them over because I was worried too. I stopped working because I couldn't focus. I stopped seeing my friends because I was too embarrassed. I stayed home most days with Nathan bringing me tea every morning and telling me to rest. His mother would call and ask, "How is she today?" like I was a sick child. Then 3 months ago, I woke up early with a migraine and went to the kitchen for water. Nathan's gym bag was on the counter and I bumped it reaching for a glass. A small brown bottle rolled out onto the floor. I picked it up and didn't recognize it. The label was from an overseas pharmacy and the name meant nothing to me. I took a picture and put it back in his bag. That afternoon, while Nathan was at work, I searched our bedroom and found a burner phone taped to the back of his dresser drawer. The texts made my hands shake. He'd been talking to a woman named Vanessa for over a year. She kept asking, "When are you going to finish this and be with me?" He told her, "I need to get her committed first so I can keep the house and her inheritance." She asked, "Is the stuff working?" He replied, "She's a zombie. Her own mother thinks she needs to be institutionalized. Another few months and I'll have her signed away." I sat on the floor and realized my husband had been poisoning me for 2 years. Every cup of tea, every smoothie he made because he was worried about my nutrition. I stopped drinking anything he gave me that day. I poured every cup down the sink when he wasn't looking. Within 2 weeks, my head started clearing. The fog lifted. I could remember things again, but I didn't tell Nathan. I kept pretending to be confused while I planned. His mother's 70th birthday party was coming up and the whole family would be there. I made a special cocktail for the toast, and Nathan's had a little something extra from that brown bottle. We raised our glasses, and I watched him drink the whole thing. 20 minutes later, he started stumbling over his words during a conversation with his uncle. His mother walked over and asked, "Honey, are you feeling all right?" He snapped, "I'm fine, Mom. Stop hovering." An hour in, he couldn't remember where he put his phone even though it was in his hand. He accused his sister of moving his jacket when it was on the chair behind him. He kept trailing off mid-sentence and staring into space. His mother pulled me aside and whispered, "What's wrong with Nathan tonight?" I looked at her and said, "I think he's having an episode." Her face went pale. I walked to the center of the living room and asked for everyone's attention. Nathan was sitting on the couch looking confused and agitated. I held up my phone and said, "I need to show you all something." I read the texts out loud, every single one, about the pills, about getting me committed, about the inheritance, about Vanessa waiting for him to finish this. His mother started crying. His father stood up and walked toward Nathan with his fists clenched. Nathan tried to stand and stumbled into the coffee table. "She's lying. She's crazy. You all know she's crazy." I held up the brown bottle. "This is what he's been putting in my drinks for 2 years. This is why I couldn't remember anything. This is why I thought I was losing my mind." His sister pulled out her phone and called 911. His brother blocked the doorway. His mother couldn't even look at him. When the paramedics arrived, Nathan was ranting that I'd set him up and nobody would believe me. One paramedic looked at him and then at me and said, "Ma'am, is there somewhere safe you can stay tonight?" Nathan screamed, "She's the crazy one. She's the one who should be locked up." 2 paramedics held his arms and walked him to the ambulance while the whole family watched. His father followed me to my car and hugged me and said, "I'm so sorry I ever doubted you." His mother called the next day and said she'd never speak to her son again. Nathan is facing criminal charges and I got the house. Vanessa stopped returning his calls the day he got arrested.